Yo, what's poppin', guys? Sizzle here. Welcome back to another episode of How's the HUD. And in this episode, we're going to be taking a look at HExHUD by Hypnotize. And this is a HUD described by the creator as a custom TF2 HUD focused on hexagon shapes. And so far, it looks really promising. First off, when we go over any of these things, we have a very nice hover animation. Kind of wish more HUDs did stuff like this. I mean, a lot of them actually do, but they don't really look as clean. This is just all hexagons though. Yeah, we have a bunch of different links. I don't know what half of these are, like the Game Banana, GitHub, Master Config. No clue what that one is. Maybe that's the wiki or something. And with TF2? That's just a TF2 button. I don't even know what this one is. But yeah, we got our chat and stuff in the top right, or top left. We have the Master Config, probably quick play button in the top right there. The search for game button in the top right as well. We have console toggle, workshop achievement, advanced options, and then where's normal options? Just the main, nice and centered settings. That would make sense. A dedicated quit button, that's always nice. Although having also a quit button on the top right, I don't really like having two. I feel like if you're gonna have one, have it be like this. Just have it be right there, so that if you want to quit, you can quit. If you don't want to quit, you don't accidentally quit when you're going to find a game. Anyway, looking at items and loadouts. It's a nice single click type of thing where I can go directly from the scout to my backpack. That's always really nice. This obviously features AD to get through the backpack, but it's not written anywhere. I do like when HUDs have A and D physically written down in there. But unusuals don't have, they have a little star, and then haunted stuff is a little crossed out ghosts and paints a little paint drop. I don't really like those icons, to be honest. I feel like the stock TF2 ones work better, even with this HUD. But yeah, looking at your character, pretty standard. You can move them around, zoom in, change lighting, everything like that. All looks pretty standard there. Pretty decent, loadout backpack screen. The background on the backpack looks really nice as well. I feel like it really, I don't know, it helps bring out the items, although I don't like that they just have a line on the bottom instead of a big kind of rectangle border around them. But yeah, with all that out of the way, we have our friends list, which we can toggle off in the corner here. That's always really, really nice. I love having that in a HUD. And then we have HUD customization, which I'm going to have to go quickly rename a folder for. Alright, loaded back in. HUD customization, we have a lot of very, very nice options here. We have the default HExHUD style, and that looks sick. I haven't even gone in game yet, but that just looks really, really amazing. Min mode, centered, the health styles. We have default, minimal, box, and cross. I really do just like the default TF2 health thing. I feel like they did a really good job with it. I generally don't like changing it, but box is a nice alternative, I will say. And then, minimal for people who, I don't know, hate nice visuals, I guess. Different damage number sizes, different spectator HUDs and stuff. Interesting. So no bars, hurt plus buff bars. That's interesting. We can adjust for our resolution. We have custom fonts we could use. I'm not going to bother changing it this time, but nice to have the option. We have speedometers, captions, an Uber counter. I'm assuming that's the middle of the screen. I do actually like kind of in the middle of the screen. I hit on... Okay, I guess I have to hit apply at the bottom to actually apply that. Streamer mode, hide server name, player name, blah blah. That's neat. Transparent view models, crosshairs, blur shadow, whatever that is, flash on hit. Add outline. That's all very interesting. Yeah, lots of cool stuff there. Very quick to reload as well. And the toggle friends list is always really, really nice. But yeah. So we have a big servers button just to go to custom servers, but we also have the actual, find a game button. Competitive pops with a nice little menu here. You back out of it, you come back to the select screen. I do love when HUDs do that. Man vs. Machine, you got some nice custom stuff here. Let's just hop into some casual. Go check out how the actual in-game HUD looks, which is the more important part. But I am very impressed by the main HUD here. I mean, it has every button you could possibly want in a very nice layout. The title screen might not be fully TF2 characterized because of the background, but every other button and all the artwork and stuff really makes it feel like you're still in Team Fortress 2. It's very obvious I'm in TF2. And the hexagons honestly look pretty clean. It's a shockingly clean HUD. Anyway, we're off to Badlands. Got the gray, non-transparent load-in screen. Very interesting portraits. Are these from, like, end of the line or something? Holy shit. What the fuck happened to that guy's mic? But anyway, now that we're actually in-game, character selector has some very nice high-quality portraits to click on, and the character on the left, which is pretty neat. I do love the ammo and the hexagon, the player model and the hexagon. It looks so damn nice. The streak and the health look perfect as they are. If we go to Demomin here, you can see charge meter nice and centered. It's a little bit down rather than by the crosshair, which I personally don't like, but I know a lot of people actually might enjoy having that. Engineer, right up first up, chat in the top left, very nice. Engineer, we can have our buildings. And instead of having a build menu, it actually puts the build menu on the left over the existing buildings, which is a very interesting decision. Haven't seen that done before. Also, when we were overhealed, the entire bottom left there glowed. This is actually pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very impressed by a lot of this. We have our Uber charge bar in the middle, I'm assuming, which is very nice. And then we also have the actual Uber in the bottom right. When I go heal that spy, I just want to try and see the little layout for it, but I guess I'll have to wait till next round to see that. Alright, got ourselves into another game. Anyway, we heal people on medic, you can see health and ammo and all that nice and central. You got a bar that you can toggle nice and central, and you recharge nice and visible. Just everything you'd want, very nicely accessible. Alright, everything's like exactly where you'd think it'd be. Cloak meter in the middle as well. Like the colors on this are super nice. You can see exactly. Oh my god, that's beautiful. We have like the info about your guys there, and then we have the model just in the bottom left, exactly where you want to see it. This HUD is actually insane. Like, this does so much right. All the meter is just nice and central. I do like how it's like central, but not by the crosshair. That's a pretty unique thing. I don't think I've seen any other HUD do that. Plus, these hexagons look so. They just look so damn clean. The hexagons on the left and the right, and all that. And when we were getting overhealed, that was super nice. And looking at the top of the screen, I could see health very clearly as well. Like when before that engineer left, I could see he was on red critical health, which was super nice. I don't know why my health bar is already glowing as if I'm overhealed, but to be fair, I've had that bug with the stock TF2 HUD as well. You can see it glows red. It's like glowing. It's flashing. It's not just sitting there. It's flashing when we're on low health. Just looks nice. It just looks nice. I don't really have any other things I could even say about this HUD. It just looks nice. It's got all the info right where you'd want it, in the very nice places, super customizable, definitely follows a theme very well, and I think a lot of the hexagon stuff looks really, really clean. I mean, like, there's just not a lot to hate about this. They even got the kill deaths as like a focus, right? When I'm holding tab here, you can see the kills and deaths nice and central, and all the rest of the stats right there as well. Like, it's just nice. You can't, like, I guess the only thing is, like, you don't see a model when you click on people here, so you can't be 100% sure that it's working. And that doesn't seem like it is because their stats aren't changing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, I can see this guy's 32 and 5, which is a crazy kill death ratio. The only thing I don't like about this HUD is that when I look at the bottom of my screen, there's no, like, payload icon, I don't think, unless it's that, like, little marker, like, point thingy, where it says 1, now 2. I guess that is the payload thing, huh? I don't like that, personally. I feel like that's a little too minimalistic, especially because a lot of this HUD still maintains a lot of style. There's a lot of, like, art and a lot of assets involved. I thought someone was charging at me, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, just a lot of the things I like in a HUD, super clean. I'm not noticing, like, anything bad. I guess the only thing left to test is spectating, which luckily I just died, so I can go check that out. You can see the respawns, the health bars, and all that super easily. The spectating works perfectly as well. I mean, this is just clean. Like, obviously, one of the few things I just don't like about the current form of the HUD is I don't like the font. But this had custom font options, and I could have just turned back on TF2 font, and I'd be good to go. It's just easily available, easily customizable. I do love how many HUDs have, like, in-game customization options now. I also like how it's transparent. Like, well, it's not transparent. It's like a gradient or whatever. I don't know how you're supposed to call that stuff. Oh, nice air shot. Damn. Yeah, I like the little transparent thing when you push escape. Toggleable friends list is sick. The HUD customization sick. Everything's like nice and clickable, but not really in the way. The item like menus. Unfortunately, this part, I guess, is this even transparent in any HUD? I don't think it is. Having this transparent actually would be neat, like the backpack and the loadouts and stuff. The backpack and loadouts work very, very well. You got all the usual controls, all the usual things, all the usual features. It's just a good HUD. 5 out of 5. Super original, super unique, super well done. The art on it's absolutely insane. Like, I love this little bullet thing in the bottom right. That looks super nice. The bars are exactly where I want them to be. There's a ton of customization options. It just looks really good by default. And like I just mentioned at the start of that sentence, it also just looks very unique. Like, that's... I've looked at how many HUDs now, like 23, and a lot of them have started to blend together, especially like the really minimalist ones. And this HUD still is relatively minimalist. I think it takes off some of the information that TF2 HUD has. I might be wrong on that. It either does that or just compresses it better in a way that's easier to read. But this HUD genuinely looks great. I'm a big fan of it. Honestly, might use it for a bit, although I do like Middleman HUD a little bit more. I feel like it encapsulates TF2's art style too well to not use Middleman, but very, very good HUD. Like I said, 5 out of 5. Not really much more to say. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree with anything I said in this video. Maybe if there's any features in this HUD I maybe didn't know about or didn't think to check out. But yeah, that being said, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.